Hey you guys! So I'm gonna do a channeled message with my higher self, and I have no idea what my higher self is going to say today, but I want it to be focused on the energy shifts going on in this month of October and any higher wisdom that we can all relate to that can inspire us and help us as we move forward on our very interesting and unique journeys of life, right? So I'm gonna relax here and get connected. You're going to find my eyes are closed for most this whole entire time. And we'll see what my higher self has to share with us today. All right, so I'm experiencing an underground world, but I'm like an earthworm, and I'm in a tube. And I experience what is the ability to come up and out of the ground, but I'm stuck right now. And I'm almost stuck in trying to decide if I will go up and out, or if I will go down further, or maybe I'll make a hole here and then kind of wiggle my way in that direction or that direction. I'm exploring my directions, the opportunities and the pathways that I can take. But I'm stuck. So what can we do if we're stuck? There's always a direction we can take, but what do we do when we're stuck? How do we really go in a direction if we're stuck? So I'm experiencing being totally stuck in the ground right now. And I am a plump earthworm. I can't even wiggle. I can't even move. I can't even chew the soils for some reason. I can't do anything. I am totally stuck. Somebody get me out of this. Somebody get me out of here. That's the way this feels. I'm starting to get an anxiety. Like a holy shit moment. I am stuck and I am not going to get out of here. Like I fell down the well and I'm calling and calling and calling and nobody can find me, or I'm stuck in a pipe. It's something about this is overwhelming. Remember, this here is a message for humanity. So there are going to be those of us who really relate to this. Maybe we've had these experiences in our own lives, and maybe we are actually in an experience kind of like this one. So what do we do? My higher self says you need to be patient. When you're stuck, you simply be patient in that moment, and you allow the universe to shift or change its direction. This is overwhelming, actually. I can feel this in my own heart. I can feel this in my mental body here. This isn't just about me. This is about you. This is about the collective consciousness. And those of us that are stuck right now, and we're having to be patient while the universe shifts. How many people are in this universe of our collective consciousness, of the universe itself, right? Of the stars and the energies, of everything in creation, right? We have consciousness. Consciousness moves us forward, right? What happens when consciousness does not feel like it's moving forward? We're in the experience of the stuck. So let's just enjoy the moment and just be patient and absorb whatever learning is in the process of the stuck moment, even if it's anxieties, even if it's holy shit. just be patient and allow it. See, I'm giving you an energy wash right now. I'm purifying your energy field with my hands. Receive it. The light is shining and everything is going to be okay. You got it? I'm wax on, wax off. We're doing that right now. You're going to be fine. I swear you're going to be fine. Just fine. All right, let's see what happens next. This earthworm is getting bloated and the stuck is getting worse. I mean, there's nowhere for my body to go because I'm bloated and I can't. It's worse now than ever before. I thought the initial stuck was bad. Now this stuck is like twice as bad. You got to appreciate the original stuck before it gets worse, and then you're going to regret not appreciating it when it wasn't so bad. Is that the message? Okay, let's see what happens. Bloated, and now we feel like we're being squished, and it's almost like our own burial experience. because we're so stuck, we can't get ourselves out of this situation, and it's like we're being buried alive. And it's even worse because we're having emotional reactions, mental reactions that are expanding us, because fear creates expansion as well, or fear creates stuck as well, or fear creates all kinds of things to make it even more intolerable. Whatever the situation is, fear does, anxiety does, emotions do, all that, rigmarole that gets into the oh, holy shit moment, and then we start expanding, and now we're really stuck. When really we just need to take a nice deep breath, get into the Zen vibes. Everything is right in this universe. Everything is right in the universe. Everything is right in your universe. This is exactly where you need to be right now. Every choice that you have made in your entire life to get to this exact moment is perfect. It is divine and it is beautiful. So take a nice deep breath, relax. Everything's going to be okay. Everything is going to be just fine, all right? Slow down. You need to slow down. I'm actually giving you energy gifts here to help you. Literally, we're just pressing the brake and just slowing it on down, okay? All of your dreams do not have to come true today. All of your nightmares do not have to be completed today. Everything you ever wanted to know about the meaning of life does not have to be discovered today. In fact, what you need to work on is just simply appreciating, slowing down, and permission to slow down. And knowing that everything is going to be okay, all right? We're just slowing you right on down. Feels good. Slowing you right on down. Don't be afraid to really give into this experience here, because I'm doing energy work on you. If you want to receive it, just go with it. And there's something about the mental body here that's still sort of like in a screaming state. So not necessarily loud, but it's still resisting, all right? And so we're going to just take that resistance here, and we're just going to move it into the heart portal, where the heart portal can create acceptance, create love and gratitude, create compassion, and any type of energy of love that this resistance needs most, okay? So we're just taking that right out of there. We're going to put it in your heart portal, and we're going to just allow everything to slow down. You aren't stuck. It's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. There's so much more going on beneath the surface of your life, right under your nose. So just be patient and enjoy it. Enjoy those surprises. You're going to discover what they're all about as time goes on. There's a lot of neat things that happen for us, and we don't even know what is all processing beneath our noses. And sometimes we need a couple of months even to get through an emotional process, or get through learning how to, we go through a process of fear, right? We go through a process of, concern with our friends, and we talk and talk and talk. And we try to solve this problem, and we get a million different versions of advice, and we're still resisting. And then a few more weeks go by, and we finally say, you know what, why am I'm blowing this out of proportion, or I've been so overwhelmed or tied up or roped up, or that I just need to just relax and accept this and just embrace the movements. Just embrace the movements. So now we've gone through the process of an entire learning experience, of concern, of connecting with friends, getting love and support, receiving wisdom and advice, and then finding the courage and the strength within ourselves to slow down. And then as we go through the process of learning as human beings, we reach a point where things change and we say, wow, so that was what's on the other side of all of this. And maybe that changes a month away, 2 months away, maybe that changes next year. But we have to go through the process of living, right? In the process of love and accepting every part of that process, because we're transforming into more and more and more and more amazing people every day. We are. We're always transforming into more amazing people. It's pretty cool. All right, so believe it or not, Abby the Positive here is now witnessing the image shifting and getting worse. It's like third time's a charm, and it's actually looks, the worm is actually getting squished, and then blood is popping out everywhere. And I'm telling my higher self, okay, what is this? What is this? Like this is what you want to show me? This is what we're all supposed to learn from today? My higher self is smiling, and she knows something we don't know yet. And I say, oh God. All right, I'm going to relax here. I'm going to accept this image. And I have absolutely no idea how to define it other than it looks like this. It looks like an earthworm that got all bloated and then crushed under the weight of its own bloatingness in a tiny little wiggle worm room, and his blood and guts has popped out everywhere. It's that bad. It's really that bad. So I have I'm out of advice right now. I'm totally out of positive advice. You can't even slow down at this point. That's kind of what it's like. My higher self wants to know, what do you do when life gets that bad, where you feel like you're getting crushed under the weight of your experiences? What do you do? She wants to know, this is a bit more serious, if you start over again. As in, if you call it a day and you don't wake up tomorrow because of some choices to end your life. What do you do when life gets crushing? What do you do? She says, you don't give up. Step number 1, you don't give up. Okay? Step number 1, don't give up. She says, time heals all wounds. Even the crushing blows can mend in time. Step number 1, don't give up. I'm starting to feel so much sadness in my heart, and I see a dirty, rotten man take this worm out of the ground, and it's all bloody and pussy and gross, and then he puts the worm in his mouth, goes, ah, like that, and eats it up. It's really, it's eaten in a very gross way too, like it's all in the teeth, and it's all slimy, and it's, nothing is right here. You ever feel like you'd gotten chewed up and spit out? Or what about chewed up and swallowed down? She says, what do you do when you feel this way? She says, step number 1, you don't give up. Don't give up. She is showing me a secret. And she is taking the human consciousness away to have a bigger picture experience. So we're going from the human debilitating moment where I feel human, I'm being destroyed as a human being, and I can't breathe anymore, and I'm being chewed up and swallowed here. so we're taking that moment, and then the secret is you step out of that moment. And now you choose to have a bigger picture experience of the process, of the whole scene, okay? She's looking at this process with your consciousness. That's what this is like for me. And she's telling you that everything is going to be okay. She says, step number 1, don't give up. Now that I've given you an opportunity to see the bigger picture, I want to ask you a question. Why did you let your life get this bad? Why did you let your life get this bad? She wants you to go inside of your heart, and she wants you to ask your heart, why did I make the choices that manifested this experience right now in my life? Have an honest conversation with yourself. First feeling I experience is, I'm not going to answer that question. I don't need to answer that question. This is how bad my life is. Can't somebody help me? Doesn't anybody care about me in this universe? No, I need you to be honest with yourself. Honest with the universe. I need you to stand before God, and I need you to explain to God, why did you make the choices that manifested this experience in your life? The answer is going to be something of the kind, I was afraid, I didn't love myself enough, I was taught some bad behaviors and I didn't realize it until now, and I don't know how to stop. Could sound like anything. But you need to create an answer. The answer is, well, this event happened in my life and I made some choices that I thought were the best choices, and then I wound up in this situation. Okay. So we're at least finding a pinpoint here as to how it got this bad. As best as you could define it, as best as you could help yourself understand. Life is made up of choices. Those choices then create the experiences, create the learning, and the learning then becomes a choice. More learning of this kind or a new type of learning. So what type of learning are you choosing moving forward? She's showing me yet a new angle, one we didn't see before. And these are to those people who've been chewed up and swallowed and somehow survived the process. You have wisdom. You have the ability to help others in a very unique way. She says, what are you going to do with your gifts? How did you get through that experience? Do you have some advice? She says, you are wise, and this world needs you right now, because there's real people in this world that feel this way and they need help. And maybe you could help them. Ask your heart if that feels like it's a part of your purpose. And your heart may say, yeah. Or your heart may say, you know what, my purpose right now is to be the best parent I can be, so I can teach my kids how to live in a balanced, healthy, and joyful reality. There's nothing wrong with any answer, yes or no. It's simply to be contemplated. She brings it back into focus on this worm. This is another version. The worm is actually a worm of a person. Somebody that we're disappointed in, somebody that we kind of want to see them get bloated up and busted up and then chewed up and swallowed down, and the world never has to see that worm ever again. She says, sometimes worms go through this experience too. Is that a good riddance? They deserved it. Only good people don't deserve it. Only bad people do deserve it. Why do good people go through experiences like this? Why do bad people go through experiences like this? What is the purpose of an experience like this? She shows me again the human being that's been there, done that, has amazing advice. And she says in the end, we all need love, we all need healing, we all need the bigger perspective. We all need self-realization, self-discovery. We all need this. She says step number 1, to remember what it is. She says, do not give up. She says, be patient. She says, everything is going to be okay. Believe in yourself. Ask the question, how did I get to this point in my life? Answer the question. Now think about how you got to this point and how you want to achieve a new point. And how you're going to accomplish that, the types of choices you'll need to make in order to do that. It's important you start getting in touch with yourself, not with your mind. Your mind is going to have you going round and round and round and round and round, and sometimes you'll hit a point where you shift a little bit of the same tune, you know, and we just change a little bit. But if we can take that out and bring it into the heart and really get connected with our heart and say, who am I? What is my purpose? How did I accomplish this situation in life? Why am I here right now? Am I here right now because I was a worm and I was a jerk to people, and now it's my turn to learn a lesson that I didn't want to have happen, but now I'm in that situation? Or maybe I'm a really good person, but I made some choices because I'm too nice to people, or I don't speak up for myself, or I had something happen and I went down a pathway and it was really, it did this, and the other thing, and now here I am, and that's just the way that it kind of turned out. You're always in the right place at the right time, having the exact perfect experience, okay? So, that's kind of good news, isn't it? Yeah, that's good news. So what are you going to do? You got this. No matter which side, no matter which angle of the story you're in, everything's going to be okay. Okay. So, that's my message. That's all I have to say today. I hope you guys like that. Hope it gives you something to think about. And if any of you would like to get connected with me for a one-on-one psychic session, you can do so by visiting my website at abbeynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you all for watching, and I wish you all a wonderful day.